Alright, my name is Jackie. I'm 25 and my drag name is LaLa Chatte.
Alright, Jackie. It's so lovely to be finally sitting with you.
So don't forget it.
Really though. So messy. So unprofessional.
Ooh.
Can't even remember the wine, bitch. Well, I'm so happy to finally sit down and have an interview with you.
Yes, I'm excited.
We talked before about exactly what we were going to talk about.
Yeah.
And the first question I want to ask is your gender now, because it's so important to me.
The pronoun?
Yes.
They, them.
Okay.
But I'm okay. They've called me she, they call me he, they call me they.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you don't call me in the morning. So, you know.
Well, I just want to get that out there right now so we know. And we'll set that up.
I prefer they, them.
Awesome. So tell me about your drag, because I've seen you a couple of times. I was on your Instagram before I came. I've been following you for a while, obviously.
Yeah.
We've known each other here. We performed together last year.
Phone.
Yep. And
that was this year.
That was this year.
Yeah, bitch, I've only
It felt like last year.
I've only been performing since like March, April, so like it better be this year. I mean, I've been doing drag for like 3 years in my house, alone, to my cats. But I only started performing in March, so. But yeah, no, what was that now? When was that? June,
was
July?
Like the end of summer.
Yeah, it was like June, July, August, somewhere around there. Yeah.
Felt like a whole year ago.
I know, right?
But yeah, we've seen each other here and there at Lush, of course. But tell me about your drag. Like, really, I feel like I get a burlesque feel from you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That a lot of the inspiration is very much like old vintage burlesque, and like I like drag queens like Violet Chachki and Bed de la Creme. I'm really also inspired by like old like Hollywood starlets, you know, Rick Hayworth. I also really love Dita Von Teese.
Awesome.
You know, that kind of stuff, you know.
Awesome. I like that idea. Like, I really like the idea of, like, making that old drag and, like, really bringing it to the forefront of our minds again. Yeah. Like, really, like, old Hollywood was fabulous. Mm-hmm. Like, people wore
and they were
long
shady.
Gowns. Yeah, really, though. People wore long gowns just down the street, bitch.
For fun, you know?
Like, I'm just dressing up. I'm just trying to be opulent, bitch.
I thought about doing that number, by the way. I thought about that.
That song is fabulous.
I love that one.
But yes, so it's really cool that you're doing burlesque. Tell me about, so one of my first questions is, what's your favorite and least favorite makeup trend? We always talk about trends and if we're on trend or off trend, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. What to you is your favorite trend and your least favorite trend?
I like right now, girls kind of embracing their bigger brows. Because I'm a big brow bitch. So, like, when I was growing up, it was always, you gotta tweeze them small, you gotta make them itty bitty, you know, tweeze them all the way. And I appreciate now, they're like, nah, just let them be.
Just have brows, bitch.
Just have brows, bitch. Like, who cares? Like, and men
or if you don't want to have brows, don't.
Don't do. I mean, I've been so tempted, bitch. You know how hard it is to cover the talk. I'm like, go fucking down. But yeah, I don't know about my least favorite. I guess a lot of because I watch too much Instagram. The girls who, it's very specific. They put makeup or the foundation straight on their face. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
And it drips down. I'm like, baby.
The drip technique?
Baby, that's too much. That's too much. And then it's not even their color. It's like 2 shades darker. And I'm like, this is like weird, glorified, like almost blackface. Because you're like 3 shades darker. Your foundation is 3 shades darker than you are. You know.
I don't know. My favorite, I think, would be right now is I'm always a fan of good highlighter, because, bitch, I can't do good highlighter. If I can see somebody who does really good highlighter, I'm like, yes, bitch. Yeah. Get those cheeks, bitch. Yes. And my least favorite is aggressive bottom lashes.
Oh my god.
Like,
well, okay.
Like, real aggressive bottom lashes.
Really?
Like, bigger than your top lashes.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm like, my bottom lashes in drag are aggressive, but they ain't bigger than my 2 301s on top, you know?
Like, having aggressive bottom lashes is one thing, and having aggressive top lashes is another thing, but when they're just, like,
both?
you miss your eyes.
Yeah.
like, I love kimchi, but like sometimes her looks, you like her lashes is just so heavy, and her eyes just disappear, and I'm like, you demonic bitch. I love you, bitch. You fierce, but you ain't got no eyes, bitch.
Where the fuck you are? Like when fucking Aja did that, the one disaster or whatever, and she had like no fucking eyes. I'm like, bitch, where the fuck are they? Are you okay?
Can you see?
Can you see though?
Are you good?
Yeah. I like 301s in drag. Out of drag, it's too much. These girls come out with these big ass 301s as normal.
I'm like, your eyes are heavy, bitch.
No, and like, yeah, I'm like, they're on the wind and they're like, I'm like,
first of all, I hate putting on lashes. I hate girls who put on lashes every single day. I applaud you. Bitch, you got me twisted.
A round of applause. I can't.
Girl, I didn't put on so many wonky ass, like, crooked ass, like, where is my eye even?
And then the one corner, there's always like a corner. Like, you trimmed them, you know you trimmed them, but there's still that corner, and you're like,
that one corner, and you're just like, oh, there's an eyelash in my freaking cornea. Yeah, whatever, it's cool.
It's super good.
I don't need to see. Just scratch my eyeball. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm about to say, scratching my eyeball. This is beauty, you know?
Totally fine. Beauty is pain.
Beauty is a lot of pain.
Alright, so what about, like, okay, so there's been a lot of conversation in our community about language. Now, and I feel like it's important that we continue to have that conversation.
Yeah.
What to you would you like to say you would like to change in the drag community?
Just language or as a general?
I mean, let's start with language and we can divulge further.
A lot of people think it's going to be a big controversy, right? I don't know if you saw this on Facebook, but there was this whole thing about the word fish. About being fishy, right? And I get it, you know? And as a community, we need to move forward into more inclusive language that includes queer women, you know, and more AFAB people. And getting rid of fish, I feel like, because it came from such a derogatory place, and they're like, oh, well, we're reclaiming it. I'm like, but it's gay men trying to reclaim a term that they already were using as a derogatory towards queer women. Yeah. So you can't reclaim a word that you have been using as a derogatory. It's like white people are like, I'm going to reclaim the N-word. Like, no.
That's not how that works.
That's not how that works, Janet. Janet. Marge. It's not how it works, ma'am.
I see you over there, girl. You trying to get some low-key racism in.
Yeah,
no, not having it.
So, I mean, just a general shift of inclusiveness to our female-bodied and just general women folk of the queer community that I feel like is excluded a lot. And that's a problem in general with a really deep misogyny within the gay community.
It's not even just the gay, I mean, men everywhere.
Men everywhere, but like, especially when I go to like a queer like club and like, it's almost always
oh my god, why is a girl here?
Why is a girl here? You know, or like, you go and there's like dicks everywhere. I'm like, cool, dicks are great and all, like, whatever. Can we cater to more females that come
Can we have a queer community that's not just about gay men?
Yeah, exactly. And so that's the big, a big thing for me is like, you know.
Well, gay white men are the poster children for queer community.
Oh yeah, and it's definitely, there's a huge shift right now in being hyper masculine and gay.
Girl, bye.
Being hyper masculine.
Do not get me started. I will be here all night.
I was about to say. We will wine.
Girl.
Yeah, right.
You need more? Got you.
Yeah. No, the hyper masculine thing. It's
girl, it's just so obnoxious because we as people aren't just masculine, aren't just feminine.
It's a gray area.
Huge ass, blurry ass rainbow of gender. It's not even the gender identity. It's just this whole desire and need to be heteronormative. Yeah. To adhere to this current standard that's bullshit. That actually isn't a standard. It's just what we tell ourselves is the standard.
Exactly. And like I said, it's turning away a lot of our like are female folk. I mean,
yeah.
like, the reason it took me so long to perform is because every club is catered to, like, gay men and, like, drag queens that are AMABs, you know, or for, if people don't know, that means a man at birth, or assigned male at birth. So, and that's where it's a lot of catered. Now, there's still the problem with, like, trans men still being included because a lot of the, you know, their gender identifiers still marked as female. That's a whole other issue as well. So, but yeah, I'd love to see a shift to include our more female, like,
absolutely.
members.
I totally agree with that, and I think it's so important that we just, like, again, like, it's the conversation that's important to me. Like, just earlier, like, I'm in this group of friends on Facebook, and we like, someone made a post about, let's have a conversation about rape culture, because there's a huge elephant in the room, and nobody's conversing about it, and that's wrong. And the fact that we don't talk about things, there are people out there that are ignorant. And now, ignorant isn't a bad thing. People often, like, oh, you're ignorant, and it's like a negative, derogatory thing. No, it's just you don't know yet. You have yet to understand. And there are people who are out there who don't understand, who don't know that either what they're saying is a part of the problem, or what they're not saying is a part of the problem, what they're tolerating.
That's the biggest thing, is what people are not saying. They turn a blind eye. And when I first started doing drag, and I came out as, like, non-binary and I was queer, and my mom started getting involved in the culture, she would ask a lot of inappropriate questions. Like, I understand she's just trying to, like, learn the community. But some of the questions are inappropriate, like, are they a man or a woman? I'm like, it doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter whether they...
Gender is an illusion.
It's an illusion! It's a construct, Mom! No.
She's Mom!
God! Did you know? No. She gets upset sometimes because I kind of get on her. You know? She's like, well, I'm just trying to learn. I'm like, I know, but, like, you also have to understand that what you're saying is not a great thing. You know? And if you say this, she's like, well, it's just me and you. I'm like, but I'm part of that community. And I'm telling you, as someone from that community, it's not right.
Think about it.
You gotta think about it. Like, if someone says you, but like, oh, are you a man or a woman? You'd be like, well, I'm me. Like, what does it matter? You know?
I think there is a little bit to say about, like, just about our immediate kind of, like, guard we put up when we were asked questions as well. Like, because you're so used to the shadiest part of motherfuckers, you immediately put up that guard and you're like, oh, bitch. Oh. I'm gonna let you finish, but... Beyonce should have won. She probably should have won.
She should have. Most definitely won, though.
But yeah, we put up this guard for ourselves, and we, like, immediately kind of shut down and kind of say no.
Yeah.
And, like, it's so important for us to give that space and provide. Like, you and your mom, it's like, you guys are special.
Yeah.
You have a relationship that's different than just some random motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's okay for you to say whatever about your mom.
Yeah.
But I'm saying for another person. If another person, ignorant person, mass, I get a lot of... Now, this is my personal opinion. But I get a lot of young women, when I'm in drag in the bar, who come up to me, and they're very aggressive.
Oh, my God.
They're very...
Like the straight girls that come in?
Girl, don't... Please. Because I will say some reckless shit. I will call them out by name. Yes, Brittany, I'm talking about you. No, I'm joking.
Two words. Bachelorette party.
Girl, sit down. This is not about you.
Oh my God. Bachelorette party. When you hear the words bachelorette party and you're performing a show, you dread it.
Girl.
No, well, you dread it, but you also are like, but they usually...
Give me that money, though.
They give me that money, though. Because they're usually drunk.
All I have to say is that we all are drunk people at one moment in time, and we all act reckless.
But it's not about you, Susan.
It's not about you, Susan!
It's not about you, Susan! Sit down.
Sit down. Have several seats. Have several seats. If you go out onto the town and you know you're that type of person, maybe you should stay your ass home.
Yeah.
Maybe, I'm just saying, like, girl, really, like, girl, boy, anybody. If you go out to the club and you're out there doing too much, maybe you should stay your ass home and do too much at home.
By yourself.
How many bars
Not
have you been throwing
nobody.
out? How many bars have you been throwing out?
Yeah.
Come back to me.
Oh.
But I'm saying, like, I get a lot of girls who come up to me and they're, girl, my biggest pet peeve, don't touch my hair.
Oh my God.
Why? Like, oh, there's like some girl. I made it like that. Like it looks like that for a reason. And if it didn't, I don't need you all up in my sauce trying to make it better, bitch. When I'm in the kitchen and I'm cooking, I don't need you to come up in this bitch adding salt and pepper. You didn't even taste it, bitch. You didn't even taste it.
You get your sausage ass little grubby ass hands away from my perfectly sculpted Peeve Galini wig, bitch.
Who was it? I saw Chi Devayne. This girl had the nerve. Like I know that wig was expensive. Had the nerve. Oh, I'm fixing it.
Fix it what, bitch?
Bitch, where?
Where?
Bitch, where?
Bitch, where?
Please show me. Show me, bitch, where you're fixing my hair.
Oh my God. I just had a heart attack because all I think about is I have the Peeve Galini over there, and I'm just imagining some bitch be like, I'm gonna fix it, and I'll be like, I will break all your
Let
hands.
me fix you, bitch.
I will break all your hands. I will rip your arm off and shove it so far up of you, your hand, your fingers will be coming out
all
of your
I'm
damn mouth.
saying is, like, since when did personal boundaries stop being a thing?
Yeah, no, and that happens too with like, I've been thankful for like when I go to the club and like, I have money and make her out, you know, as I do, because of money and make her.
Right, like.
But like gay straight white men,
for some reason they just think that they have a free advance because they're queer to touch women.
Yeah, no, and I'm
That's
thankful.
Not how that works.
And I'm thankful that everyone who's wanted to touch them has asked, and I've been like, yeah, this is there for.
Get you a handful.
Get you a handful. Like thank you for asking.
Handful.
The only one that doesn't there are certain people who just like don't ask anymore because I've said yes to them so many times. They're like, yeah,
you know what this is. You know what it was.
You might as well. You cute, go for it. Like, yeah.
He cute. He can get it.
Mhm. Yeah. He adorable. He can squeeze up on it. It's good.
So let's talk more. What I want to know next is kind of like, who in Minnesota do you think has really inspired you as in a drag?
To be honest, Victoria DeBell. I think she has such a presence and a like. I don't want to put her up as like idolatry because I'm gonna miss her tomorrow. No, but I think because she's so good at what she does, and she doesn't take shit from anybody.
Oh no.
You know,
Not for
and she's
1 second.
so protective and mother bird of like every queen that walks in there unless they've disrespected her or them. You know, it's like she will murder.
Honestly,
She'll murder a bitch.
The few times I've interacted with her, she was just very kind and very, very, very genuine.
And she's not afraid to tell you what's up.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know.
You're it. She said, "You're in my spot, baby." I'm like,
I'm moving.
My bad. I got you.
Yeah. No, I got you. You good. Yeah, no, but she's not afraid to like, if I ask her, I'm like, what can I do different? She's like, when you're gonna eat, she'll be like, no hesitation. We'll
Immediately telling you exactly what you wanted to
Which
hear.
is why I'm gonna see her tomorrow, because like we're gonna sit down and have a little chat about different things.
That's lovely.
But yeah, she's and always so nice and like very generous with me. But again, I don't like put her up. A lot of these queens put other queens on a pedestal, especially RuPaul's Drag Race queens. I never want to put anyone on a pedestal.
Because
like,
what's the point? The pedestal is such a bullshit because.
It's like,
the moment you start idealizing people, like you give them false pretenses.
Yeah.
Because again, we're all human. We all make human bullshit ass mistakes and bullshit ass bullshit.
Bullshitty ass bullshit. Agreed.
And like people will ultimately let you down. Like no matter how hard you try, like we will always build up these preconceived notions that no one could ever adhere to.
Exactly. So, like, I really admire the way, like, she runs things. She's to the point. But she still remains, like, really, like, genuine. Grounded. Yeah. And just basically the whole community at Lush in general. I say, because I've gone to the 90s. I've gone to the saloon. All that. I've never felt so welcome.
Honestly,
as I do
the same
Lush.
for me. Like, I've been around. I've gone to the bars. Girl, don't get me started. Like, it's such a weird perspective for me. Like, honestly, like.
And that's not to say like the other bars are
no.
bad.
It's not that they're bad.
No.
It's just the people in them are bad.
Some of the queens are a little abrasive.
Oh, it's not even about the queens. It's some of these children that they let up in this motherfucker who want to try to ruin our space. And I hate saying that, saying our space, because it sounds like we don't want other people. But what I'm saying, when I say our space, I'm saying a space that we created for us to protect us.
Yeah. And it's like,
not about like keeping other people away.
No.
It's about providing a safe place for anyone who needs that safe place.
Yeah, and like what people don't understand a lot of times, and again it comes back to bachelorette parties, queer spaces are created for queer people. And when you come into a queer environment,
you need to respect that.
And you need to respect it. You need to respect the culture,
You're not just
the
here to have
society,
a drink.
And community that is
Girl,
behind
there's
it.
another bar you like. Okay, so let's get real into that. Let's real drag down. Like, so you're not just here to have a drink because you're taking in a show. You're getting all this a lot, like probably for free, because usually cover is like nominal and it's not covering the bar show.
Yeah.
It definitely ain't covering the drag queens that is performing. No, sir, I don't.
Unless it's a Saturday, but like.
Unless it's a planned event and these drag queens have been hired for that planned event.
Yeah.
No, but you're coming and you're absorbing all of this content essentially for free, because I don't ever see most of y'all tipping. Just saying.
Oh God, yeah.
And you're acting a mess. I don't understand that. Do you go to your normal bar and act a mess like that? I bet you don't. I bet you don't. You go to a bar where people know who you is and know where you live and know where you work and act like that? No, I bet you don't, Janet. I bet you don't.
Don't, Susan. I was gonna say, does this one taste funny? Because it kind of tastes like tea.
All I'm saying is when you go into a space, I don't know, carry yourself with a semblance of respect, like, because the respect that you put out is the respect I perceive you as.
Yep.
I'm not going to respect you, and that's a lot of the problem that is built up between queer men and heteronormative women.
Yeah.
Is that this has been going on forever.
Yeah.
Like forever. And it has created, I think, a little bit of animosity. Like,
yeah.
I done been in a gay bar and chicks is just throwing it at all of the men.
Yeah.
And just is doing a little too much.
Yeah.
And I'm like, girl, no, this is not the place.
And I don't mind straight women in queer spaces.
No,
as long as they understand the history behind it.
Know where you are.
Know where you are. Know your history. Like, I'm not expecting you to recite all
to
of Paris.
Research every single freaking place. No.
You don't have to recite the whole entirety of Paris is Burning.
You probably should.
You should. I will be very impressed and also a little turned on. But understand, like, this is, like, people have struggled to make this place a place
people
safe.
have died, and it's not just a normal bar. It's not just a place where you go and get alcohol, because there's so much more to that.
Yeah.
In a normal bar where filled with normal heteronormative people, you don't have all that bullshit pretense. There's bullshit pretense at a gay bar.
Yeah.
There's a bullshit pretense that we're all fags and queers and we're all crazy and we're all devil worshippers.
I mean, I am.
I done been in the 90s and I heard some crazy ass shit up in that bar. And it has pissed me off and got me to walk all the way out. All the way out. Like some crazy ass shit.
What the fuck?
This man must have been in there that one time and been like, this is the Lord's place. This is the Lord's state and y'all quit, girl.
Did you pay a cover to come in and preach?
Clearly thrown at that bar. Because
Yeah.
thank goodness, the one thing I will say about the 90s is they don't play about security.
Yeah, same at Lush.
They do not play.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lush don't play either.
No.
They quick to throw a bitch.
Well, you saw. You saw all about that with the whole booing thing, right? Yeah.
I wasn't there. I hadn't even gotten to Lush before that, but I had heard about it. And I was like, ooh.
Yeah, that night. It was the first night I had come back, and it was me. Oh God, who else was it? I think it was Asuka. And then someone else. It was someone new. I don't really remember their name. Not because they weren't important. Whoa, the fuck?
Apparently, we're having 2 bottles of wine.
That was the Lord's sign.
Apparently, the gods have decided that we about to get crunk, bitch.
Woo! Okay, but yeah, so we were top 3, and someone had hovered I forget who it was. It was... Someone put their hand over my head to do the whole if you vote for this contestant, say woo or somebody. You know the Lush rules.
Right.
It's audience participation, and I guess I didn't hear it. And I forget. Oh no, it was Lexi Love. That's who it was. It was Lexi Love. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And someone had booed. I didn't hear it, but Victoria sure fucking right did.
Oh, Victoria. I swear on my life, she's a mom. She's a mom.
Yeah,
she's one of those people. She'll hear you say, what'd she say?
What? And that was a crazy ass night because there was people fighting in the corner and someone tried to get up on stage to dance with Victoria, and Victoria's like, sit your fucking ass down. Sit down now. This ain't your show.
This ain't about you!
This ain't about you, white girl. Sit the fuck down. And two girls fit in the back. It was a weird night. But yeah, this whole booing thing happened, and the spotlight guy immediately had the light on this person who had booed.
Drag them.
And so she told them, because they booed once, and she said, get the fuck out.
You're done here.
Get the fuck out.
Bye.
And he refused.
Oh.
And it went down because Victoria got off the stage. Do you know how about this? Victoria got off the stage and grabbed him, and he swung.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yeah. And you heard, Brandon. Brandon's up the top going, don't you fucking touch her. I'm watching. My favorite part.
You must have forgot where he had been.
2 of my favorite things happened in that moment. 1, Kamari started taking off her
earrings.
Kamari started taking off her earrings. 2, I saw little ass Magic Dyke bounding over like she's gonna monkey jump. Like they gonna monkey jump on this motherfucker. I laughed.
Girl, I'm here for it.
And
Why was I not there?
And it was funny because, it was not funny, but Harry Bradshaw apparently was in the audience and was live streaming it, and that's how Fiona Fierce, she messaged us. She was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "How the fuck did you already hear about this bitch? We just got home. How the fuck?"
Yeah, I saw a video, but it was at the end where somebody was getting taken out of the bar.
Yeah. But yeah, and I think that was Harry. But yeah, it was weird because it was I've never heard me get booed, or anyone getting booed.
That's just so extra, okay, if you feel some type of way, and you're disappointed, upset, mad about it, whatever, bothered, first of all, fuck you.
Yeah.
How much money did you spend on your outfit? I bet you not as much as I spent on my makeup alone.
Yeah, no shit. I was wearing, that was that red dress over there, I was wearing that. That thing cost $70. And then I was wearing my BB Kalini, which is $116, bitch.
Second of all, I had got up on here, up the stage and performed for you. You probably didn't pay, a little bit of chump change for the show. It's cool. You probably didn't even tip.
Probably not.
So, fuck you even more. Third of all, why? If you feel so strongly, why?
Why would you? I don't understand.
What made you think that booing would be a good thing?
Yeah.
In this space. Yeah. What made you think that all these motherfucking queens wasn't gonna come for your life?
Yeah.
Are you new here? Hello, is this your first day?
She says it at the beginning of the show. No negative noises. How hard is it to just keep your fucking mouth shut?
Are you new to life in general? Because drag queens don't play. I didn't know that ever since I even came out as a gay man. Drag queens don't fucking play.
No, they do not, baby.
Bitch, I ain't standing up here in these painful ass heels just to
4 pairs of tights, a corset, painful heels, a fucking wig cap that's way too small for my stupid ass head.
And making a little bit of chump change. Yeah. Bitch, you go boo?
You wanna boo me?
Oh,
Bitch,
no,
where?
Oh.
Where?
Bitch, where?
I
No.
spent 3 hours on my damn face. How dare you boo me?
How dare you? And he probably looked in basic.
Yeah,
He probably looked at basic as what?
Basic.
Girl, I'm done.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yes.
So what I want to know is kind of like when you do your makeup.
Mm-hmm.
You say how long do you normally take?
3 hours.
Okay. So I really love how you do like the really deep bottom socket. Like I love that look. It never works for me because the way my eyes look, it's not gonna ever work for me.
I can paint you. I got you.
I mean, if you
I made it work
so,
I made it work on Ryan. Like you've seen Ryan, he's got the face of a brick house. Like
I'm just saying, like I love the way you look in your makeup because I feel like it fits your face so well.
Thank you.
I feel like you've learned your face really well.
Yeah.
What would you say is the most difficult process doing your makeup?
The eyes. And like the top part of my eyes. Because to be honest, I don't know if it's gonna look good until I put that fucking block of white down there. Which, by the way, I'm gonna fucking just name drop real quick. My whole like eye thing, the white, came from I was trying to make fun of Erica Clash, who I knew from.
Yes.
I knew her from Tumblr Drag Race, and before that, Reddit's Lip Sync for Your Life. And so I was trying to make fun of her because it looked so goofy, and I'm like, fuck, this looks good. I'm stealing it.
I
It's
live
mine.
her.
Yeah, I love Erica.
That big, like, over dramatic. Like, I'm all about anime and like over dramatic looks.
We
and
nerds.
Everything.
You just heard my cat's name is LaLa. I'm a fucking nerd.
Yeah, totally,
Like,
bitch.
so-
My drag name is Moe.
Moe Senpai.
Like,
Nani.
it's as nerdy as it gets.
Yeah. But yeah, so like the hardest part is the eye, like at the top, because I never know what it's gonna look like until I put that bottom on, and then I'm like, oh, now I'm feeling it. Now I'm here. There's always a point in your makeup.
Oh, she's ready now.
Now she's here.
Oh, she's here now. She has arrived.
And it starts with the cheek.
Yeah.
And then it's the eye, and I'm like, oh, she's here. She's here. She's arrived. She's like, I'm here, darling.
It's
Hello,
always,
it's
it's
Lola.
always as soon as that wig is laid for me. Like,
Oh, man.
when the wig is laid, I get all up on my body like, yes, bitch. Feel all of the skin. Yes, touch all of the skin.
Yeah.
Yes, bitch.
When I put on that BB Galini, it's my everything. I'm like this is my most expensive wig. It's fucking gorgeous. It's my everything. I've worn it like 16 times.
Yes, bitch, because it was expensive.
Yeah,
And
that was a $16 eBay wig, and the bitch turned it and made it look like a fucking like $200 wig, which was pretty much I paid $100 for it. So
yes, bitch.
it's my everything. She's like, oh yeah, where's the wig coming from? And I said, well, where all good eBay things come from, China.
Because China knows what we want.
They know what queens want.
Side note, shade to Trump. China should make cars in America. Bitch.
Can you look out on the road for a minute? Like,
they already do that.
They do.
Like, how do you not have people like proofreading, checking for mistakes like that? Like,
they all
you're
gave
in the
up.
most powerful position in this whole country. Well, not really.
His proofreaders are just 2 months.